Welcome back to the class. I am your social teacher and my name is Mrs. Jyoti. So already we have completed two lessons, that is lesson 1, the earth our home, and lesson number 2, globes and maps. So now today we are going to learn the lesson number 3, that is our solar system. So this is very interesting lesson to you, and today the things required to you are your term book and your pencil. So in the previous lesson we have learned about globes, maps and even compass. So globe is nothing but it resembles the earth. We can see the continents and oceans, that is continents are land masses and oceans are water bodies. So this we can see very clearly on a globe. At a time we can see only half part of the globe. To see the other part you have to rotate the globe and you should see. Then comes the map. So map is nothing but it is a drawing of a land mass where it gives the clear information about a particular place. So a book of maps we call it as atlas, and there are even wall maps also. If the map is very large we can hang it to the wall, and such kind of maps we call it as wall maps. And the next one is compass. So a compass, it looks same like a watch, like a wristwatch, and always there will be a needle in it which point out towards the north. So with the help of map and with the help of compass we can identify the places and to which side we have to go also we can identify. So mostly who are going to use this compass? Sailors are going to use the compass. Sailors who travel in ship, they are going to use the compass. So about these things we have learned in the previous lesson. Now today we will learn about our solar system. What is solar system? What is galaxy? What is a star? What is a moon? And what are the different planets? So about these things we are going to learn in this lesson. So everybody open page number 290. So here in this lesson learning objectives are: learn about the sun and its role in our solar system. So here we are going to learn about the sun, and know about moon and its role as a natural satellite. We are also going to learn about moon, and learn about the star and constellations. So about all these things, they together come under solar system. So about these things we are going to learn in this lesson. Now here there is a warm-up box. So which of these is a star? So in one picture there is a picture of moon and the other one it is sun. So which one is a star? The sun. The sun is a star. So here this is the sun and it is a star. So give a tick mark near it. Then we know that there is a riddle given to you. So that is nothing but some typical, indirectly they are going to tell about a particular thing. You have to identify what is it. Now some nights it's big and round. So this thing we are going to see in the night. So sometimes it is big and round. And some nights I am very small, and few nights it will be very small. And some nights only a slice. Slice is nothing but a piece. It looks like a piece. And some nights it is not at all seen. So what is it? It is a moon. So the answer is moon. And one more question also you can add in that. Sometimes it appears in red color, sometimes it appears in white color. So sometimes I appear in different colors. That question also can be added. So if you see, some nights it will be round, and some nights it will be half, and some nights it will be crescent. So this is called as a crescent moon. And some nights there is no moon at all, isn't it? So the answer is moon. And sometimes it is like orange in color, and sometimes it is white in color, and sometimes it looks even blue in color also, isn't it? So the next, come to page number 291. So in the early morning, what do you see when you look up in the sky? We see a huge ball of light shining bright in the sky. And what is it? It is the sun. So early in the morning when you get up and if you look into the sky, so what all things you can see? You can see birds, you can see clouds, and you can see a huge round ball which is orange in color in the early morning and later it turns to yellow in color, and that is nothing but it is sun. So it is sun. A sun is a star and others are also star, but why this sun is appearing very big to us? Because the sun is very near to us and remaining stars are very far away, and the sun is a star which is very closer to the earth, that's why it is bigger in size. And if you look at the sun, early in the morning it will be orange in color, and when it's going down also it will be in orange in color, and the remaining part it will be in yellow in color. And it will be very bright because always it has the burning gases inside it, and it is the one which provides us light and heat. So here the next topic is galaxy. So what is a galaxy? Now here if you see, there is it's looking as if it is a Diwali cracker, isn't it? In this picture. Yes. But it is not a Diwali cracker. It is a Milky Way galaxy. So in our solar system, like in the universe, there are so many galaxies. Like this is the Milky Way galaxy. Now like this again there are different many galaxies are there. So we live in the Milky Way galaxy, and in that galaxy we have again different solar systems. And in our solar system we have sun, we have 8 planets, we have stars, we have moons, and we have other man-made satellites which we send through the rocket, and also we have the asteroids also, asteroids and comets. These are nothing but the small stone-like things which move in the solar system. So this is the galaxy. Like in a big huge universe there are many galaxies, and we live in Milky Way galaxy which is shown in the picture. Now our universe is vast. That means it is very huge. It is always expanding. So our universe, it won't be the same size. Every time it's going to expand with new objects, like new solar systems are going to form, new asteroids, comets, stars, and new moons are going to form like that. So by this solar system, universe is going to expand every time. Then numerous solar systems, star and moons form a galaxy. So in a galaxy, what all things will be there? There will be so many solar systems, there will be too many stars and so many moons, asteroids, comets. So all these things will be in a in a galaxy. Our planet is a part of Milky Way galaxy. Our galaxy is spiral in shape. So if you look here, like it's round, isn't it? So that is called as spiral in shape, and this is the Milky Way galaxy. Our Earth is in Milky Way galaxy. That is nothing but our solar system is in Milky Way galaxy. Along with our solar system, there will be many other solar systems also, and there are many stars, many moons and all. Now here we are going to learn about solar system. So in the Milky Way galaxy, we have our own solar system. The sun and its family form the solar system. So the head of the family, the head of the solar system is the sun, because it is the nearest star to us. And here the head of the family is the sun and its family members. So what are its family members? Nothing but the 8 planets, stars and moons. So the family of the sun consists of the 8 planets. So here the sun is the head, and in this what do we have the family members as? 8 planets. So in the solar system we have have Sun as the main head, and the next we have 8 planets. Then the satellites of these planets. So Moon is called as the natural satellite of every planet. So for this 8 planets, again we have natural satellites. So here, along with Sun, 8 planets, even we have satellites also, and pieces of rock and dust. So in this solar system here, not only these planets, even you can see some stones, that is nothing but asteroids, and dust particles also will be moving around. So all these things, they come under solar system. The Sun is a huge ball of hot gases, and if you see in this picture, among all these, the Sun is very huge and it is burning. It's going to give us heat and light. So here it is very huge and it is burning because of the hot gases present in it. It is the only body in the solar system with its own heat and light. So in the solar system only the Sun is the one which is going to have its own heat and own light. So with the help of Sun only we are getting light, and all the other planets, they do not have their own light. They cannot shine. That means if you keep anything in the dark, it remains dark, isn't it? You cannot see that object. When something light comes to it, then only you can see it. And if you take a diamond and if you put it in the dark, it will be little shining, isn't it? That means diamond also has a little light. In the same way, here also with the help of Sun only we can see the other planets and satellites. Without the help of Sun, you cannot see any planet and satellite because they don't have their own light. So the 8 planets of the solar system are, so here are the 8 planets of the solar system. So what are that 8 planets? The first one, which is very near to the Sun, it is Mercury. Then the second one is Venus, then Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. So previously there was another planet also, it was called as Pluto. But later on scientists, they declared that Pluto is just a piece of rock, but it is not a planet. So previously when I was small, there were 9 planets. But now there are only 8 planets. Pluto is not a planet. So among this, Mercury is very near to the Sun and Neptune is very far, isn't it? So the starting one is Mercury, then Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. So these are the family members of the Sun. These are the 8 planets of Sun. Then the next topic is Sun. Page number 292. So about galaxy we have learned. Galaxy is nothing but a part of universe. In that galaxy we have so many solar systems. We have different stars and asteroids and comets. Now in that galaxy we live in Milky Way galaxy, and our solar system, the head is the Sun, and with the Sun we have different 8 planets. We have natural satellites and dust particles and pieces of rocks we have in our solar system. The head of the solar system is Sun, and Sun is a huge ball of hot gases. Always there will be burning of gases inside it. That's why it's always hot, and it's going to provide us heat and light. Now the Sun is a massive ball of burning gases. Massive is nothing but it's a very huge ball. Now it is a star. As we already discussed, it is a star. The Sun lies in the center of the solar system and it is around 100 times bigger than our Earth. The Sun looks bigger because it is closer to the Earth than the other stars. The Sun is very hot because it consists of many gases which are burning continuously. It gives us heat and light to the planets. Without the Sun, life is not possible on the Earth. And if you look at the solar system here, in the previous page. So Sun is fixed at one place. It's not going to move. So the Sun is at the center of the solar system, and the Sun is very huge. How much huge? It will be 100 times bigger than the Earth. The Earth is only very huge, isn't it? But the Sun is 100 times more bigger than the Earth. And the Sun looks very bigger. Why? Because among all the stars, the Sun is the one which is very close to the Earth. Remaining all stars also, they have their own light, they have their heat, but they are very very far away. The Sun is the star which is very close to the Earth. That's why it appears very huge. And the Sun is always burning. The Sun will be always burning because of the gases present in it. So with that burning gases only, it's able to provide us with heat and light. If there is no heat and light, how would you do all the things? How would plants be able to make their food? Because of sunlight only they are going to prepare their food, isn't it? If plants cannot prepare food, then how we will have food? So like that, Sun plays a major role in on the life of human beings and other living things. So without Sun, there is no life possible on the Earth. And here are the features of Sun. So let us study about the different ways that how a Sun is going to help us. Sun, it is going to provide us heat and light. It provides energy to the plants to prepare food. Just now I told you, it's going to help in the preparation of food. It is an important part of water cycle. Water cycle you have learnt in science in the previous classes, I think. So with the help, what is water cycle? Nothing but evaporation and condensation. So with the help of sun's heat only, water is going to evaporate and form clouds, and again it's going to condense and fall down as rain. So this is nothing but water cycle. And sun is going to give us vitamin D. Early in the morning they will tell to sit in the sunshine for 15 to 20 minutes, like around 7 to 8 o'clock. Like 7 to 7:30. In between these time, any 15 to 20 minutes you have to sit in the sun, where it's going to provide us vitamin D. Vitamin D is very essential for our body to keep our bones strong. And it also kills germs and to dry our clothes. So if there is no sun, we cannot dry our clothes easily. In summer season, clothes get dry very quickly, isn't it? Whereas in rainy season and winter season, that time sunlight won't be that much. So it will be very difficult for us to dry the clothes. So this sun is going to help us to kill the germs with its heat, and it will also dry the clothes. It is the ultimate source of energy, and there are many other uses also with the sun. We use solar energy also, isn't it? With the help of sun, with the help of solar panels, we use electricity, we generate electricity, we heat water, and most of the street lights are also because of the solar energy only. Like that, there are different uses of the sun. It's going to provide us heat and light. It's going to help the plants to prepare food. It's going to give us vitamin D, and it will help us to kill the germs, and it will help in water cycle to dry our clothes, and even in the solar panel, like with the help of solar panel we generate electricity. Like this, there are different uses of the sun. So hope you all understood the lesson. In this lesson we learned about galaxy. We have learned about solar system, and the head of the solar system is the sun. It is a star. About star also we have learned in this lesson. Now your homework is to draw the solar system. Okay, from page 291. So your homework is you should draw the diagram of solar system, color it and label it. Draw the sun, draw all the 8 planets, label it and color it. So hope you all understood this lesson. In the next lesson we are going to learn about the different planets, and even if possible we will learn about the moon also. So this is about today's class. Hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you.